Hey, Cesc and Julian here at Padel Smash Academy, and today we are Scott London at Golden Point. We are all things paddle. Hey, Scott, welcome to the show.
Thanks, guys. Nice to see you.
Scott, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your background in the apparel industry?
Okay, so I've been in the clothing business more or less my whole life. I started a private label knit company years ago, more or less right out of school. I parlayed that into branded clothing businesses. I developed and started a brand called Wu Wear, which is based off of the Wu-Tang Clan, and partnered actually with
That's
the Wu-Tang
wicked cool, man.
Yeah,
I like Wu-Tang. Who
super
doesn't
cool.
like Wu-Tang, right?
Yes, no, it was great. And this is
awesome,
back
man.
in the 90s. So
This is very cool.
Yeah, so it was super fun. And at the same time, I helped launch a brand called Zoo York, which was a skateboard brand. And
I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's still around. It's something that we sold to Mark Echo years ago. My son is a skateboarder. He still rides a Zoo York board, which is, I try to explain to him that I had something to do with that, but I don't think he's only 9, so it's lost on him a bit. And then I started a brand called Baby Phat, which was the women's division of Phat Farm.
Oh, okay.
And that was a worldwide brand. $160 million in sales. I think we had 3,500 active accounts at one point. And I sold that business to a private equity firm called Oak Tree Capital years ago in Los Angeles.
Wow, you have a lot of experience in the apparel industry, huh?
Yeah.
So how the hell did you get into paddle?
So when this is when I first met Julian, actually. This is probably during COVID or right before COVID. I started playing at Wynwood. I was playing a lot of tennis. I don't remember. I might have been my friend Alex. I'm not sure who originally told me to come check out paddle, to come check out this game. And I started playing at Wynwood. And I mean, this seems like early days of paddle because it was really the whole community of paddle was there because it was the only place to play. There in Real, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was still playing tennis twice a week, and then and even my friends would tease me because they knew on Tuesdays and Thursdays Scott can't play paddle because he's playing tennis. And eventually I would drop Tuesdays and I'd play paddle on Tuesdays, and then I dropped Thursdays, and now I'm playing paddle every day.
And the rest is history.
And the rest is
It sounds like most paddle players,
Yes.
coming from
Yes,
tennis,
it's-
right?
You got hooked into the sport,
Yeah.
and we love it.
It's a very addictive sport.
And I've seen you play 1,000 times paddle, and then how did you came out with the idea?
That's a
of
good question.
Golden Point.
So, well, somehow I convinced myself, because of the background, I guess the backgrounds of my history is important in terms of that. All the brands that I did, there was a sense of community. In skateboarding, there's a real sense of community. In hip hop, there was a sense of community. And when I was thinking about doing a brand for paddle, I really think that there is a real sense of community in paddle. More so than in tennis. It's more like a skateboarding. It's more like snowboarding. And then I started thinking about that. Paddle is to tennis what snowboarding is to skiing. There's, when you go skiing, there is that community sort of, right? But there's more of a community in snowboarding.
Yeah, you're right.
Right? And I think with paddle, it's the same thing. And what's interesting also is when you go skiing or you go to play tennis, you put on a tennis outfit, you put on a ski outfit. When you go to play paddle, you you come with your own personality. You come with your own being, I guess, so to speak. And I thought when designing the paddle collection, that's what I need to do. My friend Ronnie, who I play with a lot, I said to him, I'm going to do this paddle line. And he said, oh, that's great because there's nothing to wear. And I was like, well, there's a world of tennis clothes out there you could wear. It's not really anything different, but it really did. It made me realize that the path I was on was correct. It made me realize that there was something there, that paddle players wanted to differentiate themselves.
No, you've been accustomed to a bigger audience, of course. This is a small niche. So did you think about that going into the...
Probably not enough.
But it's good. It's growing, though. It's growing.
It's growing.
You're going to be pioneering at the beginning.
But it's easy to say that skateboarding was big, but now. But back then it really wasn't. It was a new sport. It was definitely very grunge. It was something that you would never, like Vans was something that only a skateboarder wore for the most part. So, but if you think about the lifestyle of paddle, and so it's really racket sports in general. But in terms of the player, the mentality, the paddle player. If you think about board shorts, now somebody in Nebraska is wearing board shorts and they're not surfing, right? Or New York or Miami or wherever they're wearing board shorts as a lifestyle. So I think that if we really can capture the essence of that paddle player, then you're going to want to wear it for tennis. You're going to want to wear it for pickleball, even though it may be a dirty word here, for pickleball. But more importantly, you'll just wear it. Like this shirt, I just love wearing this shirt. Like you can wear the shirt to the gym. I always joke around, you can wear it to Pura Vida, or playing paddle.
So how does your shirts kind of identify with paddle, besides just being any normal shirt?
I think it's less. How can I describe this? Because we're always in design meetings and our manufacturing meetings, we're always talking about this. Like how do we capture that essence? And it's different than your sort of in your face sport garment in terms of the color. I think the color palette is a lot more muted. I think that it's the design is just a little more muted. It's a little more laid back, sort of like snowboarding. And now you see skiing is emulating snowboarding, right? They take cues from those designs. So I think that you'll see, like in our new collection, the colors match more the player, as opposed to like those in your face sort of tennis colors.
Gotcha. And in Golden Point, of course, everybody
And
knows
Golden
this
Point,
part
so
of
not
paddle,
a lot
right?
of people know what Golden Point is. But the reason Golden Point for us means make the next moment count. So not, when some people know it from, because it originally started in soccer, European football. And it was golden goal. Mm-hmm. And then I guess, they started playing Golden Point in paddle. And it was probably more for time saving than anything else. But at the end of the day, it's sudden death. Mm-hmm. Make the next moment count. So that's the ethos of our brand. That's our just do it. Make the next moment count.
I love that make the moment count. I think it's great. And I think you are a truly pioneer in the American industry of paddle. I mean, I don't think there is another brand purely exclusively paddle-oriented apparel brand. I mean, you have the Bull Paddles that they do a little bit of everything, blah, blah, blah. But you guys are exclusively paddle. And paddle is one of the fastest growing worldwide. It's United States is probably a few years behind the massive growth worldwide.
Right. Agreed.
My question to you is this. Are you guys planning to stay only with the United States, or you're planning to expand to other countries?
For sure we'll go international. We very quickly reached 7,000 followers on Instagram, and a lot of those followers are from Latin America or from Europe. We have a lot of requests for Spain. On e-commerce wise, we get a lot of requests. It doesn't make sense right now to ship overseas, one piece at a time. But eventually I'll get a distributor in these places and sell internationally. I mean, it's so big, people don't realize it. When I'm talking to people that don't know paddle, and I'm like, I feel like I'm in the movie Singles. I'm like, it's big in Spain, it's big in Belgium. Like people are like, really? But it really is.
And I gotta say, I love the logo. I mean, it's a paddle racket. As you can see, I mean, it's
a lot of people don't get that.
Very, very, very cool. I like how you
a lot of people don't
stuck
get
that
that
in there. You know what I'm saying?
So let's talk about you've been in the industry for a long time. The material. Why don't we explain to our viewers and listeners what is the material? Why is it Wicked Sweat? I mean, a little bit into the details of that.
So it's all high-end materials. I think that's what separates us than some of the other collections out there. Other than it's a pure paddle line. So we like to think, just to back up to what you were saying before, we like to think that eventually the player's going to want to wear a paddle line, just like when you go in the early days of Lululemon, like it's cool to wear Lululemon to go to yoga because you were identifying. You're like, yeah, I'm a yogi. I know what's going on.
Yeah.
So I think it's the same thing. Like you see people wearing Aloe right now, but eventually they're going to be like, oh, Aloe's not showing that I'm a paddle player.
Yeah.
But in terms of the fabric and stuff, that's where it all starts. When you think of a collection, it starts with fabrics. You start shopping different fabrics. You start thinking about specifically for Miami, like it gets so hot here that it has to be dry fit. It has to be moisture wicking. Has to be antibacterial so it doesn't smell. And then you kind of build from there.
So why don't we explain a little bit more in detail? What is the dry fit? What is the chemical structure of the
To be honest with you, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know the chemical structure of it, but the purpose of it is that so the shirt is drying quicker, number one, but it's not absorbing like a regular 100% cotton t-shirt.
Okay.
It's not absorbing the sweat and then pulling down on you, being heavy and you sometimes you want to pull off that 100% cotton t-shirt.
Yeah.
Having said that, we do have 100% cotton because I think in paddle more than like tennis, people are wearing their favorite t-shirt.
Yeah.
Right? They're not just wearing the dry fit athletic wear.
Yeah.
They are wearing their more comfortable shirt.
And all
they
your
are
lines
changing it.
are dry fit. I mean, say that again. It's just dry
So
fit.
we have 2 out of the 3 of our shirts are dry fit, are activewear fabrics, and one of them is 100% cotton.
Okay.
Okay. And
One's a little heavier. This is our Lyosol blend. This is the one I say like you can wear every day, and then we have one that also looks like this, the same color, but it's more activewear fabric.
Explain
lighter.
a little bit what's Lyosol.
Lyosol is a type of material that is moisture wicking and everything we were talking about, but it has more of a warmer hand to it, a warmer feel, a little
it
bit.
feels very soft.
Yeah, very soft. It to me this is like your favorite t-shirt, but still activewear.
Gotcha.
So I can still go to the gym in it. I can still play in it.
Now, let's talk about your collection. Is for male and female, correct?
Yes.
And how many pieces do you have in each collection?
So it varies. My first collection was a little bigger than I probably wanted, and now I've made it a little. We've just started our second collection, and it's a little tighter. I don't want to be everything to everybody. I'd rather have like hero products. Like I think our short, the men's short, is talking about fabrics and stuff like that. The men's short, we did the pockets specifically for here. A friend of ours, a guy named Willie, I was playing with him, and he kept leaving the balls when he was serving behind him in the corner. And I was like, what are you doing? And we're going to trip over that.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm sweating too much. It's better I keep it over there. So we made waterproof pockets. Waterproof from the inside out, so that the sweat doesn't get all over the balls.
That's a
smart.
great idea. Smart idea.
Yeah, it was crazy to me that no one had done that before.
That's in your new collection now?
That is in the first collection, actually. And this collection as well, but what we started it in the first.
In the men's, how about the women's?
The women's as well.
As well, that is
It's
cool.
funny because one of the women said to me, they were playing outdoors and it was raining, and they said, "Can you put like terry cloth inside the pocket so the ball dries?" I said, "No, you're not. You're just not supposed to play in the rain."
That's how addictive people are. They're playing in the rain, and I see. I'm like, oh my god, these guys are crazy.
Yeah. This morning we got in 2.5 sets, but then it started pouring on us, so we stopped.
So what would you say is the big difference in between Golden Point and the other, paddle brands, manufacturers?
So I like you said before, I like to think that we're one of the only pure paddle brands. We're certainly approaching this from a high-end fashion, sort of like what a G4 is in golf. What Massimo did, that's what we want to do in paddle and in racket sports.
Now, who's your market? I mean, is it just the middle class market, the lower, or like the affluent? Like, what's the price of your average shirt?
Well, I would say we are. The price is about $68.
Okay.
So I would think that's still mid-tier pricing. It's not on the low end for sure, but it's not on the high end. It's not the price of like a Chrome Heart shirt, but it's not the price. It's a little more expensive than a Wilson shirt.
And when you define your lines, I mean, we were checking out your website, and it looks like most of your line is their T-shirts. You don't have any polo shirts or...
I didn't do any polo shirts yet. We also, I was going to do a muscle shirt, but I didn't. I try to look to see what people are playing with and cater to what the most popular stuff is.
And T-shirts are more used than polo shirts?
Yes.
For your market research?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see a lot of people wearing the polo shirts.
I always wear polo shirts.
You know what? I see the more I see like the instructors are wearing polo shirts. Yeah. So like we would do a custom polo shirt for a club or something like that.
Interesting.
But certainly it's an interesting question, right? Because when I was in Spain this summer, I said that our brand is an aspirational brand. And he's like, well, what do you mean? It's a paddle brand. I was like, I know, but in the States, it's $300 to play paddle for an hour and a half. And he was like, it's $30 to play here. Yeah. And so, that's going to change, right? So right now, most of the market seems a little bit older because it's expensive to play. Yeah. So I'm playing sometimes with 20-something-year-olds, 30-year-olds, but most of the time you see it's older people playing. Yeah. But that's certainly going to change. It'll change first here in Miami because more and more courts are opening, and it'll start changing all over the country, I think.
Good. Excellent.
Yeah, it would be great.
So do you guys do any customizations for clubs or companies, maybe white label mark?
Yes, we private label.
Branding?
Yes. We use a distributor called Fromouth, and for all the pro shop, what they call the green grass business, the country clubs and pro shops. And they will, just like when you walk in, if you went to Lagos or you went to Maroon Creek or something, you buy the Maroon Creek shirt, but you buy the Nike shirt, let's say, but it says Maroon Creek or it says Lagos, right? Gotcha. So same thing. I think you want to have a trusted product. You want to know the product is from a trusted manufacturer, but you always it's a souvenir. Yeah. Right. So here, like at Reserve, you want to buy that trusted product, but you're in Miami. You want to say, hey, I came to Reserve, and in Miami, so let me buy that shirt that says Reserve.
Great. So are you guys sponsoring any players right now?
No, it's something that I think about a lot. We haven't yet. We sponsor a lot of pros, like the teaching pros, which are also playing in the circuits around the country, but I haven't sponsored any like big name players yet.
But here in the United States, you sponsor teaching pros.
Teaching pros by giving them clothes. And stuff like that. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, can you go over some of the collection?
Absolutely. This is our 100% graphic tee.
Oh, it's nice in the back. I like that. It's cool.
So we just call it basic graphic tee, 100% cotton.
So do people get it's a racket, or
some people do? Some people do, some people don't. But we definitely get a lot of compliments on the logo, on the
cool.
G.
It almost looks like a exclamation point.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be the
some
point.
Of the other was supposed
for
to
the
be,
golden point.
Right.
And then the racket.
There's the neck and then the racket, right?
Yeah.
Just need little holes.
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
G, maybe like that.
We did a rendition like that, and as the main logo, it people started not to see the G.
Gotcha.
But I think for sure we could do a graphic like that.
Oh,
That'll be really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool. So this one is which one? This is the
100% cotton.
Cotton. Okay, that's your cotton one.
Let me feel it.
And is that a good seller?
And look, yes, it is actually. Okay. But you think like it's just 100% cotton basic tee, but even a shirt like this, like we must have made 10 samples of this until you get everything right. The stitching, the fit. Some people are like, oh, I want my biceps to show more, so you got to try to figure it out what people really like.
Honestly, I always like the V. I could never do the whole, I feel like I'm being strangled all the time. That's why I wear polos, because they don't make V ones too much, man.
Yeah, I don't, but I actually like V-neck, so that could be in our future.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, that could be in our future.
That's great. Okay, let's go to, and this is the men's, right?
Yeah, we have men's and women's here.
Okay.
This is more of that activewear fabric.
I love that color, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
you would love that color, bro.
This is very Miami color.
No, that's just you color.
I agree.
What do you call that color?
Lilac.
Lila.
Yeah.
Okay.
We call it lilac.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a great.
And
it's
what
a great
material
product.
is that? Like
This is the activewear we were talking about.
And you have the
That's
vents on the
nice.
side.
Yeah.
It's a nice one.
So
Yeah.
Vents right
vents.
here.
Yeah.
Is that your most popular seller?
I think between this one and the one that I'm wearing is our most popular. And then the shorts are I think these three things are probably our hero products for the men. The shorts people really love. I think the shorts, the fit of the short is great. The fact that the waterproof pockets are great. So this short is a more constructed short than our first short. The first short's still online.
I love that it has the
That waxy sort of feel.
the holes on the back.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
I've never seen anything like it. And you have the pocket on the back here. Good. And then, so these pockets are waterproof.
Yes.
I have so many friends that they don't want to put their balls on the pockets because they get so heavy and wet.
Yeah.
And I love
It's funny. It wasn't a thing with tennis that I remember. Like I don't know. And people are always comparing tennis and paddle. Like, is it more active? But I think paddle's more active because you're running back and forth, right?
It is.
But it's also you have the line on you, and that like all the sweat goes to that.
Yes, that's
and
a
then
good
it goes
point.
down your arm.
Right.
It's
a
almost
point.
like I don't know, like
I love the quality of this. Outstanding.
Yeah, this is a great short. Really,
it's really nice. Very nice.
we'll start backwards with the women's in terms of this is our first athleisure piece.
That's
So
nice.
yeah,
This is really nice.
this is also an activewear garment. It's a little bit heavier. Now we're going through our winter here in the whole country. Even for us, it's 50. The rest of the country's like
we had a good winter.
10.
We had like 3 weeks almost of coldness down here.
Yeah, it's over though. Winter's over. And then here's a skirt. Oh, and
that's nice.
I'll grab.
Is this your only skirt you guys have for women's?
In this season, this is our only skirt that we have. And this is actually the back.
Okay.
This is the front. This is our tank that we're doing for the women right now. So it's the set.
And how is that selling?
Selling really well. It's a great fit, and there's double entry for the pockets on both
Oh, I love
top
it.
and bottom,
Yeah.
and this is
That's
waterproof as
cool.
well.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how's the fit? Is it true to size or is it a little
It's
bit
true.
big?
It's true to size.
Okay.
I actually are. So it's something that I thought about because a lot of the athletic companies, they make like this shirt and then the other one, the more active fabric one, are kind of different sizes.
Yeah.
So it's just annoying, right? You think like, oh, in Nike I'm this, and in Adidas I'm this. So I tried to just streamline it a little bit more. So if you're a medium top in this garment, you're a medium top in the other
And all
garment.
the ones. That's great. That's
Yeah,
great.
makes
Because I hate that. Usually ordering stuff and they order one. It's like, what the hell?
I
This
know.
is one
Yeah.
size down or one size up.
None of us want to try things on anymore, and everybody's ordering online. So you want to kind of nail
Yeah.
that fit.
Yeah. Some he is in triple X in certain ones and 4 triple X.
And this one's
But-
extra, this one's extra small and other ones. So all right. So what's the goal here? In future goals? I mean, is it just this small collection, or are you thinking expanding to other types of collection or other items?
Well, I like to think of it
Other SKUs.
as other lifestyles, right? So when I think about Golden Point, I think make the next moment count. My wife ran the marathon this weekend. I think she was wearing Golden Point, and I thought it was it's not like she was wearing a tennis outfit. She's wearing something make the next moment count. So it works for the marathon, right? It could work in football or tennis or soccer or anything. It's more of that lifestyle brand. It's more of saying what you represent. So I see us expand. It's just like if you think about yoga, it's the same thing. Like I'm wearing Lululemon right now. They're just a comfortable lifestyle type pants. So I'd like to do the same thing with Golden Point.
That's great. Now, are you going straight to consumer, or are you?
Right now we're direct to consumer, but
okay.
we also do, like I was talking about with Fromouth, we do this green grass business,
Okay.
which is in the country clubs and pro shops. It's as we know, it's only a handful of clubs that have paddle right now. Some pickleball places are actually asking us to carry the line as well. I think tennis will get there as well.
So explain to us how that works for people who are not familiar with that. Do they go there and there's a minimum they have to buy? Is there a custom thing? Do they make like some type of a discount? Do they get some type of discount? Is it for
So
resellers or is it just for the club?
So when you sell, I sell wholesale to a
You don't?
club.
Okay.
And it depends on like their markup. It's always different. So
Okay.
there's markups for department stores and there's markups for specialty shops. But for the most part, it's somewhere around 50%, and the wholesaler gets 50%.
Okay. And if somebody wants to purchase your items or wants to do wholesale, they can reach you on your website, correct?
Yes.
All right, Scott. Is there anything you want us to go over that we missed?
No, I'm excited to be here.
Okay.
I'm really excited about this. You guys are doing great with this and you know, bringing paddle to everybody. And
We're pioneers like you are.
yeah.
All
You know
right.
what I mean?
All right, Scott. We wish you all the luck. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for
I really
coming.
Thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you, Scott.